This week on TGC News, CMMG drops the Anvil, Liberty joins forces with Krebs, and Daniel Defense doubles down on freedom. If you absolutely must reload every spent case you see, then check out AmmoBot, offering one of the most simple and cost-effective ways to automate your Dillon 1050 with no need to worry about complex setup or operation. Capable of running at over 2,000 rounds per hour, this thing will allow your reloading hobby to get serious. To learn more, click the link in the description to head over to ammobot.us. Welcome back. My name is Jon Patton, and before we get cracking, I want to let you guys in on a little bit of a secret here. The TGC and Guntrepreneur shirts are almost gone, and based on the numbers, you guys freaking loved those bundles. So that being said, I worked with Patriot Patch to make the remaining shirt deals even sweeter. For all of the remaining shirt orders for both the TGC and Guntrepreneur shirt, you will be getting an exclusive patch with each shirt. The TGC shirt comes with this badass Come and Take It flag, and the Guntrepreneur shirt comes with the lead delivery patch, neither of which can be purchased anywhere but in these TGC packages. I've been getting a lot of questions about sizes, so guys, there are mediums as well as everything from 2 all the way up to 5X shirts still in stock. So grab them while they last at patriotpatch.co/TGC. Now, this week's first story is about a rifle that looks like an AR-15, weighs in like an AR-10, and shoots a 300 grain bullet at about 1,900 feet per second. Meet the new Mark W Anvil from CMMG. Essentially, this rifle is a hybrid, or what they're calling a mid-size receiver, and takes a lot of cues from CMMG's Mark III line of .308 rifles. Long story short, this thing is beefy. These receivers are thicker than an AR-15. The bolt is something they call a power bolt, which is marketing speak for a more robust bolt. And of course, all of this while only weighing in on the lighter side of AR-10 rifles, aka 7.25 pounds. It also has an adjustable gas block, which is really cool because suppressed big bores are freaking amazing, and 458 SOCOM even has subsonic loadings available. The overarching idea behind this rifle is endurance. CMMG is saying that over time, this rifle will be more reliable than currently available AR-15 458 SOCOMs on the market. Personally, I've never heard of that being an issue, especially because the 458 SOCOM was designed around the AR-15 platform. However, would I mind having a rifle I can trust to hold up to more over time? Not at all. In fact, I think it's really interesting not just to see another big bore hitting the market, but one where the company is trying to harness the totality of the cartridge in a new platform. If you guys want to see a full review on these things, they're everywhere right now. You can check out VSO Gun Channel. You've been seeing some of their footage, IV8888, and Twang and Bang, who all released videos on this thing in the last week. In the meantime, I want to know what you guys think of this rifle. Who else wants one of these besides me? And in yet rifle is fine news, Liberty Suppressors has teamed up with one of my favorite AK manufacturers, Krebs Custom, to bring you the A-Kaotic. Basically, they've combined the Liberty Kaotic 30 caliber suppressor with the Krebs Custom IMS or interchangeable muzzle system, and boom, a new can appears. It's kind of weird though. I would have assumed that Liberty would have paired it with their multi-caliber can, the Mystic X, which is actually rated for 7.6239, over the short and stubby Kaotic. It seems to me that that would have offered far more value to their customers than a can only designed for one mounting system. And on top of that, the Mystic X weighs in at 10.5 ounces sans mount, whereas the A-Kaotic is supposed to tip the scales at a staggering 27 ounces. It just seems odd to me. As it turns out, though, the Kaotic was actually the chosen can by Krebs. They were the ones that approached Liberty about using the Kaotic for a specific package, and of course, Liberty obliged. Why wouldn't they? Now, having spent a fair amount of time with Mark Krebs himself a few years back and talking to him at length about the reality of what makes an AK good or bad, I'm gonna have to err on the side of they know what they're doing and say that there's probably a reason that the Chaotic was chosen as the base here. Who knows, maybe hanging that tank of a suppressor on the end of the barrel helps with barrel harmonics and accuracy or something. I really don't know at this point. I mean, I like both of these companies, but I can't really wrap my head around this. However, at $800 for the can and $2,800 MSRP for the Rifle Plus Can package, the value's there no matter what. You don't really lose out here. Of course, with the current climate politically in this country, it's next to impossible to escape the show without a little bit of humdrum stuff. Academy Sports, a large outdoor/sporting goods retailer located mainly in the southern states, was reported to have pulled AR-15 rifles from their shelves and website early last week following the Orlando shooting. We've seen this kind of nonsense before from places like Walmart, but never someone that was in our corner, so to speak. I'm sure we can all agree that this was a knee-jerk reaction and paints a really bad picture for the public when they see this behavior from a major retailer. Well, as it turns out, Daniel Defense agrees, and they have since terminated their relationship with Academy. The owner and CEO, Marty Daniel, was quoted as saying, "Academy's decision clearly segregates firearms by their appearance, which sends a dangerous message to our politicians that it's acceptable to do so. We, as an industry, must stand and fight together." I could not agree more, Mr. Daniel. Let me just take a second and say that this type of treatment from retailers should not be tolerated. And to see an industry giant like Daniel Defense take a stand against it is just flat out fantastic. It's times like these when we need to be a cohesive unit and culture. And it's not often that we see such talk from the heads of our industry. This just warms my heart, guys. It really does. I would love to see more owners, CEOs, and other respected figures in the industry taking stands like this whenever possible. I firmly believe that will help keep the community united. Now, that's enough political stuff for this episode. Be sure to stick around until after this break for this week's Friendly Fire. You're probably already familiar with Lancer Systems for their outstanding AR-15 and AR-10 magazines, but did you know that they do more than that? Lancer offers things like shotgun magazine tube extensions, AR handguards, and even buttstocks, all made from real carbon fiber. They also offer complete rifles like this badass L30 heavy metal chambered in .308. To learn more about Lancer and all of their offerings, head over to facebook.com/Lancer Systems right now. This week's Friendly Fire question is from ABlack43 on Snapchat, and he asks, if you couldn't own an AR, what would be your next choice for a semi-auto rifle? This is a fun one, and to me the answer is really clear. Besides not wanting to live in a world where ARs aren't allowed, I will say that I would pick the AK-47. For me, that cartridge is a mix of affordability, availability, and potential for excellent effect on target. And the fact that the AK market is growing substantially just makes it the perfect choice. My Friendly Fire question to you guys this week, if you could ask a firearms law expert any question, what would it be? Post your answer down in the comments, and if you want your question answered right here on TGC News, you can post that on facebook.com/The Gun Collective. You can send it to me on Snapchat, or you can post it on Instagram, and be sure to tag The Gun Collective. And that is it for this week's show. Guys, be sure to snag up the last of those TGC shirts from Patriot Patch before they are gone. And guys, you know what to do if you enjoyed the episode. Hit like and share it with your friends. If you didn't, let me know down in the comments so we can talk about it. Do not forget to get subscribed. You won't want to miss a single week of the show. And as always, thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon. The shirts worn in today's episode of TGC News were provided by Patriot Patch Company. Click the link in the description to learn more.